Just gonna jump straight into it. So I became debt free recently at the age of 22, and the path that I took to get there was just overall lifestyle of living below my means and being smart with what I put my money towards. So debt is something that is bad to me. And some people will say there's good debt and there's bad debt. But for the average person, debt is bad. And what I mean by bad debt is student loan, car payments, house payments can be bad sometimes depending on if you're overextending yourself buying this big old mansion type house and buying more than you can afford or buying more than you actually need. So that's when a house can be bad debt. And sometimes people go into debt for their shoes. Sometimes people go into debt trying to buy expensive clothes and different items and different things that they don't really need, but it's something that they feel like they do need, or it's just something that they really want badly. And they sometimes overextend themselves financially so they can get that by swiping their credit cards. So that's another form of debt, credit card debt. So me personally, I don't have any of that right now. I paid off my car. I have no credit card debt. I don't have any student loans, and I don't have any house debt because I don't own a home yet. But in the future, when I do buy a home, my overall goal is to pay that off fast as I can by not overextending myself and getting too expensive of a house, but also paying down aggressively on my house. So that way I could be living in a home, and now that I'm living in this house, it's paid off. All that money can come back in my pocket and I can use that to save and invest. But most people are okay with paying that mortgage for 30 years. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not what I want for my life. I want to not have that over my head. I want to be able to know that my house is paid for, my cars are paid for, and I have no student loans, I have no credit card debt. To me, that is what freedom looks like, and that is why I'm already starting on this journey of having that financial freedom and having no debt. So some people think debt is good. They may be okay with saying, hey, I want this car. I don't care if I have to pay X, Y, Z per month. But me, I don't want to be paying anything to the banks. I want to own whatever I use. I want to own it outright. And I want all that money to be coming to me, because once all that money comes to you, what you can do with that money is save it, invest it, and eventually, over time, those are your two biggest bills in life: your car or transportation and where you live. If you're not paying for that, all that money is coming to you every month. Eventually, it's just going to compound and stack over time. And now you're in a position to where you can literally do whatever you want with this money. You can give back. You can travel the world. You can do whatever. So many opportunities and so many different things that you can do with this money. Invest into a new hobby. Invest into something that you just never did before. Some people don't have fun in life because they're so strapped with bills, but imagine a life with no bills. Imagine a life with minimal bills. And that's what this overall no debt kind of thing can get you to. A life with no house payment, no car payment, no student loan repayment, no debt, nothing that you have to owe anybody. That is literally amazing. And a lot of people can't comprehend that because they've never thought about it, or they've got so far to where that is kind of unimaginable for them. But what I'm mainly targeting towards is people that want to live that type of lifestyle and explaining to you that it is possible. I started at an early age, so it was easier for me to do it. So if you're young watching this, think about, if you do want to go the college route, how can I afford college to where I'm not owing 30,000, 20,000, any money when I graduate, if possible, by getting scholarships, by getting grants, by getting different things that can help you pay for school. Maybe you join the army. That's the route that I took, but I know that route is not for everybody. But I took that route, and that's what helped me with my student loans. And it also helped me, now that I have a stable source of income, I know how much is coming in every month. I know this is how much I want to pay on this every month, and that's what led me to becoming debt free. But that's a sacrifice. Not everybody is willing to join the military, but everything is a sacrifice. You can literally work at, I know Starbucks has tuition assistance programs and different employers like that. You might have to work your way through college and have them pay towards it. You might have to get some grants. You might have to apply for scholarships and have a good GPA. There's so many different ways that school can be paid for, but you have to be willing to do the work. Some people didn't do that work, so now they're behind the curve. And that doesn't mean that you're behind forever, but now you got to catch up and do what you got to do, so you're not in a position to where you're 30, 40, and you have all this debt over your head, because that's not the best position to be in. And if you are that person, don't think that it's over. You just like I said, you're behind the curve, but now you had the opportunity to catch up. So I don't want to go on too much of a ramble, but the overall consensus of this video is that debt is bad, and you want to pay that debt off as fast as you can and not go into you don't want to overextend yourself in debt either. So live below your means, be smart, don't take out too much debt, and the debt that you do take, pay it aggressively, so that way it'll get to a point to where you have no debt, and all the money that you have coming in, it comes to you. So I'll catch y'all in the next video. Comment debt free if that's your goal, and like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.